Howdy, howdy, and here we go for another vinyl update. You know those record things with the little records with the big hole in the middle and the big records with the little hole in the middle. They go around like the wheels on the bus. How's everyone doing out there? Hopefully you're doing decent on this Tuesday, a couple days after St. Patrick's Day. First thing I want to say is I want to apologize for a mistake that I meant to correct in my last video that I did, and I forgot. I got a VCLT package a few videos ago that I showed it, and it was from Linda Legg, and I watched the video back, and it was like I kept saying Lisa Legg the whole time. It's like, what? Where did that come from? It was from Linda Legg. So if you're not familiar with Linda Legg, go over there to his channel and check it out. He shows some cool stuff. And once again, sorry about that. But thanks for the VCLT. Sometimes I say things and then I'll go back and either I'll think about it or I'll watch a video, one of my videos, and it's like, why did I say that? Where did that even come from? So I just wanted to say that to get that out of the way before I forgot once again. And then I need to take a drink of, this is memory juice. And there you go. I want to start off this vinyl update with some 45s. This one is by the group The Fifth Estate. It's the Rub-a-Dub on one side and Ding Dong the Witch is Dead on the other. Get that song stuck in your head, you'll never get it out. And then this one is Golden Earring, Charging Up My Batteries, and The Devil Made Me Do It. That's a great one. I remember seeing that on MTV. If you haven't seen that video, it's got a lot of flames in it. And this one by Meko, it's called Lap T Neck. And the other side is the Ewok Celebration, which I was pretty surprised to find that because it's like, I guess I'm assuming Meko had done a complete Star Wars album at one time. I'm assuming that's where a lot of these songs are coming from, because I showed the Cantina Band Star Wars theme 45, I think it was, not too long ago. So I'm assuming they did a whole album, which I might even have that, as far as I know, or as far as I don't know. This one is, as I said before, and Who's Behind the Door. This is by Zebra. It was an 80s, sort of a hard rock band that they played on MTV. They sort of sound, to me, they sort of sound like Rush, a little bit, not a lot. And then this one is Tell Me What You Want, and When You Get There. This is also by Zebra. That was their two songs that I remember seeing the videos for. Some definite 80s flavored videos if you haven't seen those. Got a couple more drinks of this to drink it before it gets too cold. So I know that's what you guys wanted to do, is watch me drink coffee. Or I'm memory juice. Because the last time I made a video, I let it set and forgot. And then it was cold. What can you do? I mean, some people drink cold coffee. I don't care for it. I don't care for hot coffee that's gone cold. But I do like cold brewed coffee once in a while. On to the albums. This one is Go with the Ventures. It's got California Dreamin'. These boots are made for walking. Monday, Monday. Good lovin'. I like the Ventures. This is on Dalton Records. So it's one of the first ones. This one's definitely been played. And then this one by the Seekers, New Colors. And this one, I don't recognize any of the songs as far as like a hit song. They do the Nickel song on here, which is a Melanie song. I'm assuming it was a Melanie song first. This came out in 1971. There's the sleeve. That's a cool sleeve. It's also the label on the album. The butterfly and so on it. It's Elektra. The original Elektra label. I think they originally, or they went back to, or after that, went to a black and red label. Like I said, the Nickel song is on here. Lay Me Down, which I also think that might be a Melanie song. I don't recognize any of the other ones right off, but like I said, this came out in 71. That's a cool back cover there. The Seekers. And I don't know if this was the same band. Actually, it says the New Seekers right here, the New. So I guess it is the same band that did I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing, which was later adopted for a Coke commercial. I remember seeing that on TV in the 70s all the time. This one was cool to find. Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. Jenny Take a Ride. Or Take a Ride, I guess. I got a few records from this band, but not a lot. Got a little bend there. Shake a Tail Feather is on this one. Please, 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 which it's the James Brown song. I Got You, which is another James Brown song. Actually, there's a bunch here. I'll Go Crazy, it also says it's James Brown. Bring It On Home to Me, Sam Cooke. They do a lot of other people's stuff. But Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels is I know it's a group that Ted Nugent really liked. He was influenced by them. As if you hear him do interviews and stuff, he talks about a lot of different groups, but he always mentions them. Home Cooking by Sergio Mendes and Brazil 77. Previous to finding this, I don't think I'd ever seen it before. He must have been making records all the way up through, I don't know, the 80s, I guess. I like Sergio Mendes quite a bit. It's just a white sleeve. And this also has the Elektra label, but it's the white label. So it says radio station copy. So yeah, it is the white label promo, which I didn't realize that when I bought it, I guess. Or maybe I did, but like I said, these records, the ones I'm showing in this video aren't ones that I've picked up real recent. I mean, it's the most recent finds that, you know, gets filtered through into videos eventually. This one's still sealed. Lolita Ang Ding La Xingjian Musikanten. I'm sure that's perfect pronunciation. And it's still sealed, like I said, and it's German. I mean, those pictures are so great. So Lolita, I guess, is the artist, because there's some more back there with her on it. And this doesn't have a year on it, but let's go ahead and open it. You want to? This was probably came out in the 60s, maybe the 70s. Oops, that was pretty easy to open there. So I opened a record on one of my recent videos, brand new one, so here's another one. Fiesta is the label. So yeah. Fiesta Record Company, New York, USA. And they never put years on a lot of these records. I've said that so many times that I actually sound like a broken record. If I look at watch some of my videos, and it's like, why do I keep saying the same thing over and over? I'm sure that there's people out there that probably think the same thing I do. It's like, can't you think of anything better to say? Well, on the spur of the moment sometimes, but you know, when I'm describing records, there's only so much you can say, I suppose. Al Hurt, Latin in the Horn, and it says he's the king right there in the middle. And this one, before I found it, I had never seen it before. Still in the shrink wrap. And I showed another one of his albums in the last video I think I did, the last vinyl update video. The one with the Green Hornet. This one says, musical sounds of today's Latin America. The Sky Without Stars, Taboo, Margarita, Gringo A Go-Go. That's cool. This actually does have a year, 1966, so that came out before I was born. This one's a cool find. Lakeside with Fantastic Voyage. I want to say that someone redid Fantastic Voyage. I think it was Warren G in the 90s, which I like that version too, but the original one, actually I might be wrong about that. I think the Red Hot Chili Peppers redid it. This is on Solar, Sound of Los Angeles Records. Let's see, Fantastic Voyage. I think that was, no, I got that wrong. Fantastic Voyage was Warren G, and Love Roller Coaster was the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let's see what's on here. I don't think that's the same group, actually. I mean, it could be. Love Roller Coaster. Love Roller Coaster. That's not the Ohio Players. It's funny because here's the Ohio Players. And this record, not positive if I have this one or not, but for 99 cents I'm going to go ahead and get it again, because if I already have it, then I'll just go ahead and, you know, hang this up. I don't know, it's going to be a hard decision to, do I want to hang up the gatefold or the outside cover? Because, I mean, it's a hard decision. Probably the gatefold, because you don't see that one as much. Let me show this one again. What do you guys think? I mean, either one would be A-okay, I suppose. This is on Mercury. So yeah, Ohio Players, I probably have, I don't know, 5 or 6 of their records in this sleeve. There's the, it's just the sleeve for Mercury, I guess. Has Bachman Turner Overdrive, 10cc, and the Ohio Players. This one has Honey, Fop, Let's Love, Ain't Giving Up, No Ground, Sweet Sticky Thing, Alone, and Love Roller Coaster. So I was right. First Instinct was always right. That's weird that I just didn't plan that I had both of those records. Apparently they came from the same collection. That's crazy. This one here, Blowflies Party. X-rated, it says. Rap Dirty, Panty Lines. I can't even say the titles of a lot of those. But it's on Weird World Records. Came out in 1980. So this, it truly will be X-rated, I suppose. There's the label. Weird World. It's a good record label title. And it's just a white sleeve. So yeah, Blowflies Party. That ought to be very interesting. The dirtiest rap ever heard. So there you have that. And going from one extreme to the other, Tony Randall, Warm and Waverly. I have a couple Tony Randall records, and I don't think it's this one. I really like Tony Randall. I think he was hilarious in The Odd Couple, if you've never seen that. And a lot of those other movies he did with Rock Hudson. Was it Rock Hudson? And Doris Day. Let's see. Here he does Me and My Shadow. Chinatown, My Chinatown. Red Sails in the Sunset. When the Banana Skins Are Falling, I'll Come Sliding Back to You. You Ought to Be in Pictures. The Glory of Love, Whoopee. But here's another one here. Vovo di Odo is the... I'd like to find that record there, because I don't have that one. And this one's on Mercury 2. There's the sleeve. I like this little cartoon here, this illustration here at the bottom. They're dancing and playing records and what have you. And there's the red label, Mercury. The record's in pretty good condition. And it has the original sticker on it. Let's see if I can make out what store that came from. No, it doesn't really say. It says 97 cents. That's crazy. Must have been in the cutout bin. Yeah, it's got a cutout hole right there. Remember the cutout bin? This one is just called Fernando, and I can't pronounce the words at the bottom. But he's probably an old man now. Does he look like he's about 13 there, maybe? Noble Records. Montreal, Quebec. So it's French. There's the label. Pink label. And, yeah, all these songs are in French, so Fernando is the only one that I can read, and that's the ABBA song, Fernando. Actually, here's another one, Mandy, which that's probably the Barry Manilow song. The last one I got here is Parliament, Funkin' Telechi versus the Placebo Syndrome. I don't have too much Parliament on vinyl because it just doesn't show up, and when you do see it, it's like some stupid price. So of course I'm going to get it at a Goodwill. It says $2.99 there, and I actually paid less than that for it. It's got the shrink like half on, half off. Let's take that off of there. That's some cruddy shrink wrap. And it's on Casablanca, one of my favorite record labels. Not going to say why, but it should be an obvious reason why. I mean, I think Buddha is probably my favorite. Oh my God, and this actually has extras with it. This has, there's the book. I guess it's not really a book. It's the insert. Oh, it's like a little comic book. I guess it is sort of a miniature type book. Look at that. Some good artwork. Just sit down and read the storyline. I bet that's pretty hilarious. They always put a lot of effort into their, not just their music, but their packaging, apparently. Because this was back in the 70s, and there was a lot of bands that was really going all out when it came to packaging. You know, they had the record companies backing them up financially so they could do that. Nowadays, if you want something done, you have to pretty much do it yourself. And then this is apparently a gigantic poster. Sir Noise de Void of Funk. Wow, this is a huge poster. I didn't even realize that was in there. Like I said, I hadn't looked at this since I found it at a thrift store. But there you go. I might have to hang that up. I just might have to hang that up. He's got a cape there, and it looks like some sort of a bazooka That's not really Bootsy Collins, although it could pass for Bootsy Collins. It has the Casablanca label down here. The question is, where would I hang it? Because to hang something up, I have to take something down. But, you know, that's the way it is in the big city. Let's see, is there anything else in here? What has the Casablanca sleeve? It's quite brown. Probably from cigarette smoke or maybe pot smoke back in the 70s. But that's a cool find. Had everything in it, probably that came with it originally, so can't complain about that. Because a lot of times, if there's any posters or anything involved with a release, it's usually gone, like way gone. Did I show the back? I think I did. So a couple of the songs here, we got Bop Gun, Flashlight, I know that song. Wizard of Finance, that's good. Produced and conceived by George Clinton, of course. Dr. Funkenstein, P-Funk. That's great. So there you have it. Another vinyl update in the can. Actually, it's never was in the can. I can't take it out of the can and put it in the can because there's no can. I don't have a can. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and all that good stuff. I think I might be making another video based on some previous activity we were involved in this past weekend. I want to see if Kat is interested in participating in either a separate video for what she wants to talk about or a video with me about, you know, a similar subject of extracurricular activities that we participated in this past weekend. That's all I'm going to say. But thanks for watching once again. And I appreciate everyone that comments too, by the way. And I have been answering my comments. I've been getting better about that. When I see a comment, I try to answer it right then if I have time. If not, I try to make a note and go right back to it. So thanks everyone for commenting. And it's much appreciated. And we'll see you in the next vinyl update. One more thing. Check out my Hernando's Vinyl Hideaway group page that coincides with this channel. Same name on Facebook. I post everything on there. Vinyl that I'm listening to currently. Videos from YouTube that I... vinyl update videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next la-di-da.